Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we are going to have the finals of the Cash Cup that was hosted by Dragon Riders Games. You can also go ahead and check out their Facebook page, a link down below at the very top of the description. The winner of this will be winning $160, and the loser is going to walk away with $80. So we are going to see Karma Benzema versus Matrix, and hopping right in. We're going to go ahead and see Matrix win the rock, paper, scissors shoot and decide to go first. 43 versus 40. Opening hands. We have Droplet, Audera, Called by Talents, Ecclesia. Okay, so this person could be doing the no hand trap strategy, or very, very little hand traps, and just playing like cards that are good as like the sixth draw, like Talents, Droplet, Called by, Imperm. We have actually seen something like this on DB kind of blow up in popularity a little bit. Like the Talents main deck for sure has been more popular. And then they have Fateful Adventure, Prosperity, Red Rose, Temple, and Valor. I think this stuff is like I don't think like the Talents Imperm Droplet over like other things is the proper thing to do though, because like they're just not that strong into a lot of the boards right now. So, Fateful, Prosperity, Red Rose, Temple, and Valor. On the other side, they're going to activate Fateful. And then normal summon out Red Rose. And then Fateful effect to go search. So that's going to go search the Draco back. And then Fateful effect to search again, but this time for monster. Grab Griffin. And then discard Temple. Temple effect, banish the search right. And then activate right, special summon token. Griffin effect, special summon itself out. I mean, was there a different way to do this? Like, maybe they just activate Temple effect, right? Banish itself, go search right, activate right, special summon token, bring out Faithful from deck because they play 2, normal summon Red Rose, effect search Draco back. So it's like the same thing. I guess you, I don't know, Temple might get hand trap, but that's like, and then that's okay, but they're gonna go in the floor, and then Red Rose effect goes special. So Red Rose, bring out Rocks Rose, and then Rocks Rose effect, go search Basil Rose shoot. Turn those into Shooting Riser, and then Shooting Riser effect to dump. So dumping the token collector, activate. So they definitely know what deck they're going up against if they're going for like token collector over snow here. But they are in the finals, so like come on, you expect them to know what they're playing against. They probably know almost their entire deck list at this point, especially because it's like DB. In real life, you almost know the other person's entire deck list by the time you play against them. But on DB, where there's like, replays, you'd have multiple people watch over the replay to try to find out what the deck list looks like. You really start to know their deck. They're going to banish 6 here. And then look at the top 6. So we're going to see Ash get grabbed there. Okay, just another interruption. Decent interruption against this deck, not the best. Draw Shatana. Then special summon Shatana. So if they let this go in the Monk, they could go Battle Phase, and that's going to bait out 2 interruptions. Or bait out Fleur's interruption. It would definitely just bait out Fleur. They wouldn't DP. They would just Fleur negate Shatana Graveyard effect. But they're going to Enforcer pop it, and then Enforcer effect. Activate Talents to look at the hand. Chain Fleur to negate. Really? You chain Fleur to negate? I guess their thought process is like, okay, at this point, any Tenyi is breaking Fleur because Shatana. So Fleur isn't very strong anymore. And they want to Talents look at hand to hit a hand trap. Called by will be end up using on the token collector. Wow, this is just like, this is pretty good. They're just like slowly ripping apart this board. The opponent's just going to be so hurt because they're really just getting hit with like the 6-card combo here. Taya, Banish, and then Big Think. Not too big though. Chains Valor on that, even though they do have the token collector. So let's go into the lab. Why did they do that? Okay, because if they get to summon the token, they activate Token Collector, right? Destroy token, they go in Hauk. Hauk doesn't do anything because Token Collector is still there. It gets the Mecham Phantom Beast, which is a pop, big whoop. So they're gonna Valor the Taya, so that way they go on the Hauk, and then loses the Token Collector, which is the same thing. So if they have out the Token Collector either way, you're kind of hurt. I feel like you just hold Valor. Everything back. Okay, so Valor on Taya, and then get rid of those. Go for Needle Fiber. Needle Fiber effect. Go summon out 001 from deck. And then Mecham Phantom Beast. Effect. 3 tokens in 001. Place themselves on board. And then Token Collector, Chain Called By. Obviously, go ahead and get rid of that. Otera effect. Banish. Grab back Shadana. It does give them a Worm in hand if they want to go ahead and go for a Moyi play. Effect, pop Fleur. Effect goes summon. I mean, they're just going to game them. Bring out Moyi. Moyi effect, reveal Shadana. They could. They're going to go ahead and go for that. I mean, you just go go Grandmaster Moyi, search Long Young, and like that's just game. Special summon out, discard, bring out token. And then go for Fleur, burn for 12. They admit defeat. Moving on into the next game now. We are going to see Matrix go first, opening hands, Emergence, Lightning Storm, Ash, Otera, Driver. So we have Otera, Emergence for Engine. We have Ash and Lightning Storm for going second. They have Fateful, right, Red Rose, Token Collector, Griffin. Okay, so Ash is not stopping them. Activate, bring out token, bring out Fateful, normal summon Red Rose, Fateful effect, and then Fateful, grab Draco back. Fateful to search and discard. And then Chain Griffin. So special summon out Griffin, and then grab Temple, discard Token Collector, because it does the same thing in graveyard as it does in hand, except for lose to Called By. Go for Fleur, Red Rose effect, Chain Ash Blossom on that, and then they're just going to let this go through. Special summon out Temple, go for Link Spider, and then go for Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2k, dump, or I guess they're going to Temple search for right here, and then Anaconda, pay 2k, dump. So getting to end on Fleur plus Enforcer with Token Collector in graveyard. You know, this puts them on having out to the 2 on board, plus Token Collector in graveyard. I mean, they did it last time, plus with there being like Valor, Ash, NOTK'd, definitely possible. Draws Gamma, activate Lightning Storm, call Bakuro, Otera effect the special summon itself out. That's going to go through. They said okay, so special, get rid of Otera, summon Monk. Still good question mark? They said yep. Activate Emergence. And then they just submit defeat. Probably could have just started off with Emergence there. Like, what do you think they're going to do? Fleur negate Otera hand effect as your first play? No. You activate Emergence, right? You activate Emergence, you search Taya, you normal summon Taya. They're probably going to out it on summon, right? So that way you can't keep going. Oh, maybe they Token Collector you. I feel like you just have to try that, right? You try that route, you hope it works. If it doesn't, cool, you lose. If they pop Taya, you get the Gamma, they Fleur negate you, you lose. No matter what you do, you're holding that L. There's Token Collector in graveyard. You don't have the out to it this time. That card's going to be a problem every turn. Same with Enforcer. So we're going to see SwordSoul go first in Game 3. Opening hands, we have Taya, Ash, 001, Emergence, and Long Young. 001 coming in. Has to be drawn at least once a match. I feel like they're playing 4D in their deck also. They have Valor, Wright, Griffin, Valor, Basil, Rose Shoot. So 2 Valor going second against SwordSoul. Sounds nice. They do have Long Young though. Activate the Emergence. Then Emergence, grab Moyi. Normal summon Moyi. Effect reveal the Long Young. So there's different things that you can do, right? You can Moyi, reveal Long Young. And what people will think is they're like, oh, if they're revealing Long Young, that means they don't have anything else to reveal. Otherwise, why would they reveal the extender? But on another note, if you reveal the extender, they might be like, oh, they don't have anything else to discard here. So that's a couple things. So it actually just does matter what you reveal sometimes. Like all the time it matters what like private information you're showing to them. But they're gonna mow you, draw Vishuda, sending on Grandmaster Ash, pass, draw Foolish, and Right does start breaking through this board pretty well. They're going to activate that special summon token, bring out Fateful, Griffin Rider to summon out. And then Fateful effect to search for Draco back. And then Fateful effect to search monster and discard. So search Temple, and then discard Draco back effect to equip, effect to bounce Grandmaster, Chain to banish to negate Griffin. And then Foolish Burial, Chain Ash Blossom. It's because Foolish Burial could dump Snow, Token Collector. In this scenario, it'd probably be dumping Rox Rose. Or not Rox, my bad, Red Rose. Because they have Basil Roshu. It's been over a minute, friend. Okay, so turn token into Link Spider. Turn those two into Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2k, dump Fusion Destiny and the bricks. And then bring out Enforcer. Battle phase, Enforcer effect, pop Anaconda, Long Young. Attack for 25. Pass turn, draw Blackout, which isn't going to do anything. Oh, now there's just like, might be like, oh, a turn behind, that's not bad. But a turn behind when your opponent has Pot of Greed in graveyard can be tough. And Fateful on board means like there's no way they won't be able to get to the Celestial, especially with Dasher engraved. Enforcer gets destroyed at end phase due to Fusion Destiny, effect, draw Gamma, Dasher summon out Gamma, standby phase, Enforcer come out. The opponent's only at 55, we have 35 on board already, and then they're gonna activate Fateful effect. You know, it's a pretty easy cleanup there. Just search Temple, discard Temple, Temple effect, search Right, activate Right, bring out token, special Temple, GG. Then we're going to see them start showing the 001, the Blackout, Vishuda. Said, GG, congrats, have a nice day, you too. Hey, see, that's what you're supposed to do when you lose. And this is like a tournament finals, you know. You see people even on DB rated with like nothing behind it, and they'll just be like, oh, you suck. Bye. Bad luck. No GGs. Bad games. So, shout out to them for being nice about it. Also, shout out to Matrix for winning the tournament. So, Matrix wins the $160 here, and Karma is going to walk away with $80 still. You know, half the money that they would have gotten if they would have won. Plus, you know, they didn't win the tournament. Getting second is, like, obviously just worse than first by a large margin, actually. But seeing how long the match was, it was only 27 minutes long. Interesting. And that play to make Link Spider and Anaconda took a minute. And did they take a little bit at the beginning? They didn't. Okay. Well, with that being said, the tournament coverage is now over. I don't think there was a lot of Despia in this tournament. Like, it was the most represented deck, but I still don't think it was, like, represented enough, especially, like, in Top Cut, as I would have liked to seen. Like, that deck's just, like, it's cool to watch. It's, like, the new deck of the format, right? It's not the solved deck. You know, a lot of the other decks are more solved than others. So it's cool when the format goes from, like, more solved to less solved. I don't think the format was solved before Despia, though. I definitely think that, like, the way that the format was shifting before Despia was really nice to watch, actually. And then Despia just kind of came in and, like, boom, like a wrecking ball, and just whole format changed. But with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.